what a good place to be. Don't believe her, speak a different language, it's never really happened to me. Don't believe her, oh no, never really happened to me. Oh, 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 it's happy hour again and again and again. It's happy hour again and again and again. It's happy hour again.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne, back with another lesson and an absolute classic today, as always, the Housemartins-Happy Hour, the indie disco classic. If you don't like this song, you don't like music. It's not a beginner's song. It's mainly, well, pretty much other than one chord, it's all bar chords. So if you're just getting into bar chords, it's the ideal song for that, as it's a great sort of bar chord workout. But don't, please give it a go. It's a great song, and it's a great one to get into your arsenal of songs. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, for my version that I do, I'm using the capo on the first fret. And the reason being, I like to put an open E chord in, which you'll see a little bit later on in the song. I think it works really well. Okay, so it's a series of bar chords. So your first bar chord's going to be an A bar chord. So you can see that's up on the 5th fret relative to the capo. Then we're going to go to a C sharp minor. That's off the 5th string root. Then we're going to do a D, also off the 5th string root. And we're going to go to an E. So we've got an A, C sharp minor, D, E. Okay, and with the words, I'm going to go over the strumming pattern in a short while because it is quite complicated, but obviously we'll get the chords and the meat and potatoes down on the song first. So we've got, it's happy hour again. I think I might be happy if I wasn't out with the happy. It's a lovely place to be. Happy that the files in the barman is a she. Okay, so we'll call that the chorus, even though that was the intro. That is, going to repeat throughout the song. The next bit, we've got what we'll call the verse, and that is just going from an A to an E chord. Okay, you can go to an E bar chord from the A, but I think it's quite nice to do an open E chord and do the little down stabs, which you'll see in a minute. So it's got a good smile and the meaning of style. It's a night out with the boss. And we win or lose, then you choose. If you don't win, it's last. So you got that down, 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 down. There's a little stop there. And then we got what a good place to, and then we go back into the first chords again. Good place to be. Don't believe her, speak a different language and it never really happened. Don't believe her, oh no. Night out with the boss. And then we go back into the A and the E chord again. Back into what a good place to be. Okay, then we got this little instrumental parts with the bells. That's just, the A and the E again. So, what a good place to be. Okay, so that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. The dynamic changes a little bit at the end of the song where it speeds up. That's just going around, the regular chords. So we've got, it's happy hour again and again and again. It's happy hour again and again and again. It's happy hour again. So I tend to pick the strumming up a little bit there. Okay, and that is pretty much all you're going to need, structure-wise. There's two parts. You've got the A, the bar chord sequence, and then you just got the A to the E, which we'll call the verse. And you've pretty much got the song. Okay, so the strumming that I do, I tend to do a lot of muting by letting the pressure off and getting that chucker sound. So down, up, down, up, down, up is a strumming pattern that I use. So down, up, down, up, down, up. little you know, a little bit of, you know, sort of muting around the bar chords. Not easy to do that. If you want a more thorough lesson on that, I think I talked about it a little bit more in the Bob Marley Three Little Birds tutorial I did a short while ago. So if you want to check that one out as well, you might be able to get this. It's really tricky to do. So. Okay, and then in the verse, so. What a good place to be. That's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all dug that. Please forgive my singing. It is not an easy song to sing, that one, but it's a great one to play. If you can pull it off, it's a great one to stick in your set, or, you know, just play for fun, or if you're a busker or whatever. Everybody loves that song. Like I said in the intro, if you don't like that song, you don't like music. Big fan of Paul Eaton and his lyrics. Great songwriter. I've done Old Red Eyes Is Back as well, if you want to check that one out, which is another one of my personal favourites. But if you have got any other requests for any other Beautiful South or Housemartins songs, or any song, you know, it doesn't have to be those, any song, you know, pretty 50s to modern day that's going to work on an acoustic guitar, a lot of you know the drill now. You can either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days is on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. I'd really appreciate it if you gave me a follow or a like on those platforms anyway, but that way, if you want to, you can send me a personal message, and I do always reply to messages, requesting songs, of course. You just got to respect to get hundreds of requests, so I do have to handpick them a little bit. And this was a request. This is a heavily requested song, so I hope I've done it justice. This is the way that I play it, so there we go. Thanks for the continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. I really appreciate it. If you are subscribed, another way that you could help me out, if you hit the little notification bell down there, so you get notified every time I post a video. Or another way is, you know, just please share my videos. Word of mouth is a powerful thing. So tell your friends, work colleagues, if you know anyone who plays a guitar, needs a little bit of inspiration and some great songs to play, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.